Okay, good morning, you beautiful human beings. Guys, I trust you've had an absolutely amazing weekend. We have had a weekend to remember, one for the books. January's just been the most amazing month for us on a personal level, on a business level, and just all round. And I know January is a very tough month for most people around the world, but I really just hope you guys are taking it all in and that January has just been an absolute blessing too. Let me know what happened this weekend. Let me know what you got up to, the craziest story. I'll give you $50 just to make the devil jealous. So let me know in the comments down below what were you up to. Craziest story wins. Let me know. Keep it clean, obviously. Keep it PG, and let me know. So craziest story, $50. I'll share a little bit of my story as the week goes, but there's enough happening this week that my story is irrelative, right? We have so much happening this week. I'm super excited. Now, if you're part of Premium Plus, listen, it all comes down to this moment right here. This week, you guys have it all. If you're part of the free group, guys, we've absolutely been smashing it. We've made our 500 pip target every single week by Tuesday, by Wednesday. And if you look at the Premium Plus account, we will be releasing accounts for this month of January. We're well over 10,000 pips for the month, right? As we currently sit, including all losses. Just to give you an idea of what that means, right? 10,000 pips at the lowest possible trade, 0.01. You can do that with a $100 account, $200 account. 0.01 is 10 cents US per pip. If we did 10,000 pips, we're talking about $1,000, right? That's an extra 20,000 Rand, absolutely free in the free environment. If you just followed along, you stuck to the rules. If you went through the academy, right? Just some next level stuff, right? So, right, let's jump into it, guys. A lot to discuss, a lot busy happening in the world right now. And you'll see I did post a link this morning to everything I'm about to discuss in this session. We are live this morning, and just some of the things you need to know. So if you want to go ahead and you want to follow along on some of the news events and some of the things we're going to be discussing, then just go into school, smash that link, and you're able to follow with us. Now, again, if you're part of Premium Plus, you're well positioned for this week, because if we look at the news this morning, we can just see there is so much happening this week. There's a lot happening in the markets, and there's a lot that's happening at DVDM markets is bringing to the table, right? Let's quickly go about what's happening in the markets. A couple things you need to know. There's some earning reports that are coming out. You can go ahead and read this, and you are going to get some big earnings reports from the likes of Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, Meta, Google. These are going to be big numbers. It's just going to be absolutely crazy from an earnings report perspective. Not only is that enough, but we're also going to see the Fed having their discussions with us on Wednesday, right? So we have the new interest rates announcement that's going to be happening with Papa Powell. That's going to be on Wednesday evening at 9 p.m. We get the interest rate announcement. We get the initial announcement of what it's going to be. I've got some really good ideas of what that is going to be. That comes in at 9, and then at 9:30 there's the actual press conference, which, as you guys know, we draw so much information from as traders. It basically sets the tone for the next trading month. Now, I believe this is going to be a big one, right? So again, not to be caught up in the hype, right? Not to be caught out in, these traders that are rubbing, guessing and saying, hey, this is what's going to happen. We use this to understand what what is in the eye of the mind of the Fed, and really try and understand what's happening in the markets. And this really helps us. So that's on Wednesday. But before we get to Wednesday, there's some fundamental data coming out tomorrow. As you guys know, Monday, it's fairly quiet. Tomorrow, we've got some CB consumer confidence. That's going to be coming out on Tuesday. That's going to be at 5 o'clock. There's not all too much happening before that. But tomorrow on Tuesday at 5, we've got that CB consumer confidence. Then we have obviously the big one, which is the Fed interest rate announcement. That is going to be Wednesday. And then we have NFP Friday, this Friday. As you guys know, NFP, non-farm payrolls, the US labor market earnings data comes out the first Friday of every month. Now, as you guys know, as I've told you guys many times, don't get caught up in the hype of NFP, right? It is a movement. It happens. The price action always remains king, but it's a great indicator to assist on the back of, in this particular case, what the Fed has made a decision on. Remember, the Fed will make a decision on Wednesday, and we get that Fed data on Friday. So it helps to confirm what the market's already thinking. It doesn't change long-term biases as much, just confirms and provides some exciting trading opportunities. So that's really what we need to remember. However, there's something even bigger happening, bigger than the Fed, bigger than interest rate announcements, bigger than NFP. And that is, if you're a copy trade, if you're a Premium Plus client, copy trade is coming to you this week, right? So we're doing the final testing today, but this week, if you're a part of Premium Plus, you get access to copy trade. Now, what does that mean? You've seen the crazy signals, you've seen the crazy opportunities. All that copy trade is you subscribe to have those trades placed on your account. Now, you need two things. You need to be a Premium Plus member. The link for that is down below. And you need to have a TDM live account link for that also down below. That needs to be funded, right? We only work with TDM, true STP environment, to make sure our trades are safe and it's a conflict of interest free trading environment. That's what it's all about. Be part of Premium Plus and you get good to go. If you're not a part of Premium Plus, part of Premium Plus, less than $1 a day, $30 a month, get into that. So I'm very excited. I really cannot wait to see the type of testimonies that will be. Now remember, we're not going to be copying aggressively. We're going to be copying at the lowest possible risk to reward, risk ratio on an account that we possibly can, right? So we're not going to be taking crazy trades. All the trades you see that get sent through, those will be copied provided you have the right account balance, right? So we ideally recommend start with about $1,000. That allows us to have risk management on the accounts. $100 and less, you won't be able to take trades that exceed more than 3 or 4% of your account, right? So just so you understand what that's all about. So if you want to be part of that, get in. Only those that are already Premium Plus clients by the 1st will qualify for February's copy trading, right? You can't come on the 2nd or the 5th or the 10th of February. You can come in, but you can come in on March, right? So we're only taking a bunch of people, set them up, help them. I'm not going to be adding people to copy trade every single day. So those who are qualified and available, you get to copy trade as long as you have a Premium Plus active membership going for you, right? So that's big, that's massive. We've been working on this for the longest of times. We've been slightly hesitant and against it because we don't want to make people lazy. But again, those are going to just be opportunities that when you're around, you're about, you're in traffic, you're in the air, whatever the case may be, these trades will be able to copy onto your account. So we think that's going to be big, that's going to be massive. Just a quick shout out. I can see Gowan is in the house. I can see Goof's Gone Wild. Welcome. Nashil, Frank, Vaynant, Henry, Quinton, and Lucky in the house. Good morning, you beautiful human beings. So outside of that, guys, we have a few other items that I do want to quickly touch on. But most importantly, if we have a look at how the market's going to be playing out from a fundamental data perspective, there's going to be a lot of price action we're going to be heavily working on this week. And because we've got these bigger events that are happening in the evenings, right? I'm not going to overcommit to lunchtime shows, meaning Premium Plus, we're going to be focusing on some of these bigger events, right? So we're going to be trading Wednesday evening. We're going to have a trade-a-thon. You guys know what the trade-a-thon is all about. It's an hour or two. We get to trade, have fun. And in this trade-a-thon, I'm going to combine some of the teachings for Feb, right? So some teachings on some new strategies. We're going to be going through some Q&As. We're going to be going through a little bit of a setup for the rest of February. So if you're a Premium Plus member, our monthly meeting, if you really want to call it that, that's going to be happening on Wednesday. We're going to use that Fed interest rates announcement and trade-a-thon to really get an hour or two together, just to have fun, to answer some questions, some of your questions, and deal with some of the things that you need to know in the market for February. That's on Wednesday. And then obviously we're going to trade NFP on Friday. Now, because it's month end, we have a lot of admin, a lot of other things to do and get this copy trade up and running. I'm not going to be committing to an afternoon show every day because we've got such big, juicy events that we can obviously capitalize on. As always, the trade's going to be fire, as we always make sure we're giving you the best possible trading opportunities in the market. Our signals are above, head and shoulders above anybody else in the industry right now. So if you want to be a part of that, you can grab that for free, or you can jump to Premium Plus, where that is unlimited. Remember, we do not send indice trades to the free area. That is only part of Premium Plus, right? If you have a look at last week, you know, in terms of our stats and where we stood, I'll quickly give you guys a quick show if you guys missed it. But in essence, we had an absolute monster week for the last week. Let's quickly get in there to look if Marsha pinned it last week. Okay, not sure where she posted or where she pinned it. There we go. Okay, so we have a look at the week for last week, right? Just so that everybody can understand this. We are posting this quite a bit, and I want to make sure that everybody's on the same page. We have a look at the week for last week. We can see that, you know, we hit our 556 pips already on Wednesday for the free group. That means the trades stop into the free area because, as I'll be saying, I promise to use that 500 pips absolutely free into the free area. And then the rest of the trades go into Premium Plus. However, already by Wednesday of last week, we were sitting on 3,200 pips of pure profit into Premium Plus. That's why we were well over 10,000 pips for January, including losses, including any of our bad trading days. So that's definitely where you want to be. And I'm making a big push for that because, again, Premium Plus is where we're going to be spending most of our time and effort. The free environment is really to get people in, teach them, to make sure this is something that they want to do. If it is something they want to do, then we take things to a whole new level within Premium Plus. I push that quite a bit. It's quite important. If you want to take trading seriously, and that is your home. That is where you need to be, and that's the commitment you need to make and take in order to take things to the next level. Outside of that, guys, listen, we appreciate you, we love you. It's going to be a big week. We're looking out for some big things. Again, if this is the month you want to really capitalize on, let's take February seriously. Grow your account, take risk management seriously, put time and effort, and I promise you, you can have one of the best months of your life. You just take this seriously. Outside of that, guys, you know the drill. Be safe, trade safe, and until I see you guys a little bit later. Goodbye.